And we were here 2 years ago after the craziness in San Bernardino to take action, and we unfortunately have to come back again so that we can make sure that we are protecting our citizens. We can protect them when they go to school, when they go to work, when they are out just living their daily lives in movie theaters and rock concerts like my colleague from Oakland talked about. Today, I'm bringing back legislation that I talked about 2 years ago, which is to expand the gun violence restraining order that was passed by then Assemblywoman Nancy Skinner. And as the current law stands, these are now called red flag laws. As the current law stands, it says that a family member and a person in law enforcement can go to a judge and get a restraining order to get someone who's dangerous, get their guns taken away for 21 days, but up to 1 year. And again, it's temporary. But we want to expand it so that people who are your coworkers, people who are your employers, people who you work with and see every day. We also want to expand it so that teachers and principals, college professors, administrators, people who you go to school with can access it. And we also want to expand it for mental health workers. So if you are seeking help and that person is concerned, has seen you within the last 6 months, they can do something about it. We heard about all the flags that were there in Parkland, Florida. We heard teachers, we heard principals talk about something was going on. The teachers and the principals could have gone to court if they had this tool to say, we think something's wrong.
Unfortunately, I know what the parents at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School are going through, as I lost my daughter in a rampage shooting in 2001. Laura was just a bit older than those students. She was 19, bright and beautiful, when she was killed by a man with severe untreated mental illness in Nevada County, California, where I live. When she was shot 4 times at point-blank range and died instantly. When the shooting ended, 3 people lay dead, 3 were injured, and a community was left shaken. So I know what those parents are going through. I know that they are in shock. Their lives are turned upside down. And when that shock wears off and they face reality, that's when it really hurts. The worst is yet to come for them. I'm also sad that there was very little notice that day of the number of people who died by suicide. Over half the gun deaths in California are by suicide, almost 2/3 nationwide. And I'm also sad that that Valentine's Day shooting came on the heels of a shooting spree in Fresno, of 5 separate shootings where 7 people were hospitalized. And most of us didn't hear anything about that. All lives matter. Of course, we need to keep our schools safe. Parents and students should not, and teachers should not have to be worried about being shot down in school.
I was very proud to hear about San Diego, and the city attorney has just worked with local law enforcement. 10 individuals, 10 dangerous individuals were getting their guns taken away just last week through this gun violence restraining order. So this is a tool for ordinary people to protect themselves so that they can go to school. They can send their children to school and feel safe. They can go to work and feel safe, that they can live their lives out and feel safe. It's not a panacea, but it's just one of the many tools that we are talking about that can be there to make our streets safer.